Gotta get this one off the chest while I can. Either show or diary, doesn't matter. Google and all you other fucking software and hardware developers out there, let me fucking put something through your fucking head. I'm sorry, I'm just fucking pissed as hell about this, and you deserve to hear fucking cuss words, so fucking swallow them, okay? I am an incredibly intelligent person, and I am stuck thinking in fucking kindergarten because of the fucking input device that you come up with for these fucking piece of shit fucking mobile devices. I want something I can input faster, not slower. Why do we not have a voice chip? A voice to fucking command chip. You have vocal input, a system you create with firmware that recognizes voice, and it can be trained to the owner's voice. And that voice has a structure of address let's see, so it would be name of, it would be like if you called your phone Rex, and it was a phone, and you wanted to make a call to your mom, you'd say, Rex, call mom. Wow, what do you know? Your phone's called Rex. You want it to call mom. Rex, call mom. And your phone calls mom. Okay, Rex, Rex, take notes. Okay, so I've got all this shit running through my head. Can you keep up with me, okay? Okay, so I got all this shit running through my head, and I got to fucking get it down somewhere. Well, the best you can come up with for an input device is a fucking camera. So that I can fucking upload it to YouTube so you can transcribe it with your piece of shit fucking speech recognition software, which takes nothing into consideration for background noise or anything else. Which can easily be fucking put into a program, into the output. But all you care about is making money. You don't care about fucking creating an input device that's useful for human fucking need. Human need, not fucking want, okay? I'm sorry, my dog is confused about my attitude here. Dogs are empathetic, unlike you fucking zombies. Anyway, so come up with something, man. Make the world smarter, not fucking dumber. And you fucking idiots out there that fucking swallow this shit, you're why. You pay them money. You go to work for them and then give them back the money you get from them to buy shit that you make that you know doesn't fucking work. I mean, how many of you have worked at McDonald's and you fucking eat there? No. The smart one of you don't. You think it's any different with any other fucking corporation in this country? Oh, well, just McDonald's is just so greedy. And Google isn't. And IBM isn't. And fucking every other goddamn corporation, especially the military-industrial complex, isn't. Right, GE? How many media? 22% of the media is owned by GE? An aerospace contractor? Isn't there Warren Buffett holding or something like that? I'm not saying anything, you said it. I think it's just George Soros being an idiot, and I think I'm going to do is use George Soros to get my way. I think about advertise myself as a war starter or something like that, so I can just go ahead and fucking start this war and get it over with. You know. I'm tempted to see if I can intervene so we can at least get rid of the nuclear weapons, because I'd rather not deal with the whole radiation thing. That's just a fucking ugly mess, and I don't want to deal with it. You know, I have this crazy idea of a cement spaceship, mind you. And it would be radiation-proof, so I could make it a cement ship, and this ship will be radiation-proof. I believe. I don't know if it's all radiation. I know it's radon-proof. It's gas-proof. Vapor-proof. I'd have to find out if it's shielded for radiation. If not, I could. Gold foil, oh my god. Anyway, things we think about when we're medicated and getting thoughts out of our head when we're pissed off at fucking Motorola and Google for making shit fucking software that doesn't fucking do a goddamn fucking thing for humanity, but it sure as fuck hell does ruin society to make your pocketbook bigger. So you have more shares of a shittier world. Do you understand that? This is fucking how stupid you people are. I'm sorry. Yeah. You're so fucking stupid, okay? You are hoarding more of what society has, draining society and tearing the very foundation out from under it and making it worse so that you can have more of it. the more you're having, the worse it is. And you're making it worse for yourselves in the immediate and never-ending future. Do we understand this? Think. Okay? However, other than the nuclear shit, you're playing right into my fucking hands and right into the fucking future of humanity's needs. Which is for you all to fucking go away. Okay? Because it's too late. I'm sorry. I've tried. I've tried to fucking reach through the fucking ego and grab the human fucking soul, squeeze it, wake it the fuck up, and say, hey, hello, come back into control, please. Get off your lazy ass and think. Wake up. It's really that simple. Just turn it all on. Oh, yeah, I remember all that. Oh, God, all that stuff I learned in school. Oh, yeah, let's load it all up into my memory right now. Oh, yeah. That feels, wow, really good. I feel starved of oxygen. I wonder why. I wonder whether that has anything to do with that guy said about CO2. I should look into that myself and think about it. Wait, let me see. We evolved with approximately 280 ppm. They said 275 before. No, it's not 280. Of CO2 in the atmosphere. Now we're at 402.8, 408.2. I can't remember what it was. We're over 400. Oh my God, that's twice as much CO2. Okay, well, what about CO2? What does it do to the mind? Let me look this up. Okay, medical. Oh, there's a physiology book. Oh, how cool! Respiration and CO2 removal. Oh, and there's 3 mechanisms by which CO2 is removed, and it's all has to do with partial pressures. And the partial pressure of CO2 has doubled. So the amount of residual CO2 has doubled. So whatever the net effects of residual CO2 in our body that surely have adapted to, both genetically and evolutionary, through whatever means, surely he can't forget what he's talking about because of damage to whatever we're talking about. Damn it, it was going so well. I honestly don't remember. Followed by gas. Unrelated. Except by time. And everything's related by time. Buying it. Illogical. Oh yeah. So you're fucking destroying your world so you can have more of it. Oh my God, you're fucking stupid. But anyway, like I was saying, that's playing right into my plans because we need to wipe out the humans that are alive in industrialized society today because there's no fucking hope for changing them. And even if we're able to figure it out and had all the equipment and resources, we'd have to fight fucking assholes like you to fucking have the resources so we could reverse the shit that you've caused. Unwittingly because of how you were fucking educated and brought into this world as mere livestock. What's your number? I won't tell you mine, but you can recite it to yourself. Oh, no, don't want to do that while you're watching this video because I'm watching you. See, I'm going to put in a bid for a job to finish the job. I want to get paid to collapse the global financial system. No, oh, even better. How ironic. I want to be responsible for collapsing the global social system. Just break it all apart. Just pick the fight to end all fights of the ego. I'm very good at inciting ego. I have destroyed ego after ego after ego. One guy is in jail for it. About 150 should be for participation in a conspiracy against rights. Suppressing my right to free speech. Oh, that's really a good sign. There's sand inside my bandage. It was, and in the States, it's this really expensive dressing retention sheet. Photographic memory rocks. Stress retention sheet. It's red text on a white box. Look it up. Anyway, yeah, it's expensive bandage, and I fucking fucked it up putting it on. It had sand inside of it. Kind of ineffective. No, it was just a carrier for antibiotic, and it did its job. So, cool. So, yeah. So I want to see it all end, you know. I mean, and I want it to end quick. Because, yeah, I mean, to be honest, I want you to suffer at your own hands before nature takes over. Because nature has taken over. I've made sure of it. You think I'm joking. Someone out there puts stainless steel dust in the Gulf of Alaska at my behest. Because I used propaganda. Convinced them that it would cause an algae bloom that would feed fish and increase the fishing. And it did exactly that. I did not lie. I just did not state my express purpose, which is precisely what you are subject to every time you turn on the television or the internet. For example, at least I admit I'm doing it to you, and I'm watching you instead of me. Sorry, old habits. Yeah, no experience watching cameras. It's just a little. I'm just seeing inside and looking at the CCD and seeing all the cells and looking at the values of them. Just how I think. You know, it's amazing. I think in calculus. I can think in multivariable three-dimensional calculus. They're all objects. And they have interactions and oh god, it's so crazy to be able to see all that. Can't describe it. Sorry, but having both halves of your brain work, it's really fucking cool. I highly recommend it. I'm looking at myself again, sorry. Yeah, I do get nervous on camera sometimes. And realizing that I'm doing this again, so. And plus I, kind of have an audience. Probably only about 8 or 9 possibilities run through my head right there. About a year or two. Anywhere between a month and, like 10 years on these scenarios. Just all running through my head. 10 years. Along with, 3 and 1 and 1. 6 months and month and month. Yeah. Shit. Memories, fig trees, and Jan Long's yard, and fucking canned peaches, and the movie I watched the other night. Oh my god, I love that movie. Yeah, Boy and His Dog. Oh shit. I gotta find that book. The end is finally sweet, or when things were finally sweet, or something like that. It's pretty ironic, I love it, because his attitude is the title of the book. In the end, when things were finally fucking good, when civilization finally collapsed and things started being good again, You too understand you're a slave to an empire that took over fucking natural humanity, don't you? That you're just part of a disease. I've managed to escape it and return. I'm trying to return to the wilds. I've certainly got the attitude, and I'm getting getting more of the looks and feel for it, and perhaps some of the genes, we'll see. And, go back to the wild, man. Woof, Aru. They're out there. Never have to deal with American cops, or Mexican cops, or Americans, or Mexicans, or anyone but humans. Sorry, I'm fantasizing there. I'll get there. How many times have I lost faith and said I haven't lost faith yet? Sit there thinking, I should just fucking lose faith, okay? Because this isn't going to happen this time either. Oh, God. I don't know. really hard. Really hard to keep an open mind. I tried to forget. I almost did. I did for a while until I said it. That was the one I remembered. It was about, felt like 3 seconds. 5. Ha 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 ha. Oh, I have this uncanny ability to kill time. We're out in the woods with my friends. 5-day camping trip, day 3. We have breakfast, we go out hiking, we're out there for an indeterminate amount of time, doing some crazy shit, having some fun, distracting ourselves. We come back, we start to fire up again, we're going to have some lunch, and someone asks what time it is, and I say it's 2:20, and they say, it's 2:22. I hadn't looked at a clock or watch of any kind in 3 days. They're like, how the fuck do you do that? I'm like, I don't know. I'm autistic, you know, one of the, like a Dustin Hoffman light in Rain Man, because that's all you people think is fucking media figures, you know, idiot savant kind of thing. I went from a genius to a broad spectrum idiot savant, or limited genius, actually. You know, I've got thinking today, and I humbled myself a bit. I've stepped down a bit, folks. You know, I no longer think I'm the most intelligent person alive. You know, I think I'm just the most intelligent when it comes to the most important fucking thing right now in our fucking lives, and that is who we are and what we're here for and why we should not be fucking doing the shit we're doing right now. God damn, everybody else is fucking stupid on that subject. But look, I don't think I'm right. I have fucking documentation, okay? Fucking proof. I just can't express it because of this fucking brain damage that I suffered. Oh, well, that's just an excuse. No, that's yeah, it is an excuse. It is an excuse for you not to have to listen. It's an excuse for you to be lazy, to justify, to plausibly deny your laziness. That's all it is. You're not mean, you're not cruel, you're not evil, you're not suffering from a disease. You're just fucking lazy. And unless you get up off your fucking ass, wake up on your own, you are going to fucking die within the next 10 years. I believe it's a 90% chance. No, that would be 5 out of 7. Which is approximately 14. Approximately 14. Oh, what the hell is the math we're doing here for? Anyway, that's a lot of whatever we're talking about. Seizure. Note the time. Wish I had the fucking time or the staff to fucking study my fucking brain. There's some breakthrough fucking shit here, folks. I mean, I know a lot. I understand a great deal about the brain. I am understanding more and more about the fucking brain. Well, that's just your brain. You just think you just that. I love all these fucking people out there that know, they fucking know. I mean, this guy comes to me and says, oh, you don't have the soul of a wolf. Oh, you're how old? 28? No, you're 24. You're 24. You're a vegan, which destroys all fucking credibility right there. Because there are now convincing arguments that you should not be fucking eating plants. Okay, we are mammals. When you eat something, you do not fully digest its DNA. Its DNA becomes a rogue element. A free radical? No. I don't know if it's a free radical. It's a rogue element. An allergen. A disease vector. your body can incorporate that DNA into your own. They say you are what you eat. You literally are what you eat. If you eat raw food, especially, guess what? Yep. You are incorporating plant DNA into your own. Lifespan of vegans is the lowest of any food-specific group. With the possible noted exception of McDonald's customers. Loyal McDonald's customers. Losing track. Because you are incorporating plant DNA into your body, for one, and you are eating toxins. We are mammals. We are predatory mammals. We are only evolved, adapted to eat mammal protein and fat. Adult mammal protein and fat, i.e. no milk. I may have to do away with butter. I'm checking right now. Day 2, I think. I need 3 days to know if I'm not swollen anymore. Anyway, yeah, medicine with Mike. Shit. Note the time. And this one's still going. This one's getting worse. Memories. Concerns of appearance. Pain. Minor. Confusion, inability to express, a really nasty, shitty smell. It's not helping that goddamn thing. Yeah, so you incorporate plant matter into your body and eat toxic oils that cause inflammation because you're allergic to it. You're slowly poisoning yourself to death. You know. That's one reason. Plants, you know, kind of make our atmosphere. You know, animals couldn't live without plants. Plants sure as fuck could live without us. Oh, so what are we here for? Why don't we just kill ourselves? Well, there's other animals there, and the higher order animals need to kind of keep control of the population and make sure the balance stays right. And that happens naturally. But we got gifted with intelligence, which we've instead used to say, hey, you know what? It's all for us. We've invented something called God, and God said, hey, it's all yours, you can have it. So we've justified ourselves. Do you see what religion's purpose is now? Yes, it's to serve the ego. It's a tool of the ego. The ego can also be called the devil. He is a singular entity. He, Hillary Clinton, Hildebeest? No, that's Hillary's ego. Ego is always masculine, male, whatever. Macho. Yeah, I'm the ego. Hillary. Note the time. Fun with epilepsy. This absent seizure is being brought to you by the letter R. You understand what that does. That just what is indoctrinates children to advertising. That's all it does. Oh, but it's so innocent, Mike. I mean, they weren't commercial in nature, like the, you know, it wasn't like the No. No. No, it was. It was indoctrination. Intended or not, it was indoctrination. Oh, it sounds so cute. What about the consequences of what you're doing? What would be the consequences of children hearing something like that? This children's moral lesson disguised as a comedic play is indoctrinating children to advertising? Wow. Maybe we shouldn't do that. That's not a good thing. Yeah, we shouldn't do that. Wow, Mike, that sounds like a really good argument for content control of children's programming. No, it doesn't. It sounds like a really good argument for not having children's content. No, actually, that's not true. There should be. Alright, kid, get up off your fucking ass and get to the library. Go learn. Understand. What is significance? What is the meaning? What is the impact? What do you feel and experience today because of the date October 4th, 1492? Well, gee, Mike, I think the best answer to that would have to be that I'm enjoying a rich and luxurious life that really fucking sucks, that I have to take drugs, legal or illicit, in order to enjoy, just so that I can rape my planet, destroy my future, and make the world a worse place for my children than it was for me. I think that's the most appropriate significance of that date. I think it might have had something to do with a guy named Chris Columbus or something like that. Some Spanish uppity bitch that said she was fucking boss of everybody. Wow, that sounds like imperial ambitions to me, Mike. Well, you would be right. It doesn't sound very human, does it? No, Mike, it doesn't sound very human. Well, what about the people that were there on the continent before? I mean, surely they were natives. I mean, it was mentioned. What were they like? Well, I'm glad you asked there, folks, because there was the Mississippian culture in the Mississippi Plains, stretching from the Rockies to the Smokies, from the Gulf of Alaska to the Gulf of St. Lawrence, as we call them and know them today, from mountain to mountain, sea to sea, as they probably knew it. For 700 years, this society existed in peace, in commerce, in trade, in science, in art. There's evidence still in the Ohios and Iowas, the mound people. Well, what about all these stories we hear about the savages here in the United States, Mike? I mean, surely that was a good thing we did, right? Well, okay, first, where did these savages come from? Okay, if you look at your history of the settling of the continent where the United States now exists, you will see that, well, yes, in the 1490s, early 1500s, yeah, they did start to bring some people over here, the conquistadors and whatnot. But that was 100 years before they started to bring any settlers. I mean, the Nina, the Pinta de Santa Maria, Plymouth Rock, that was 15... Oh, fuck, I don't remember. 3rd grade. This is Omaha. No, we did with Mr. Coates, too. Oh, God, there was that fucking bitch in 4th grade. I don't remember anything about that. Plymouth Rock was in 1542, I think. No, 15, something like that. So it was about 100 years later. Wow, Mike. Columbus discovered America in the 1490s, and then we got there in the 15-somethings. That's 100 years later. Well, what happened to the Mississippian people, Mike? In 100 years, 95% of the population died of disease. So that you could have all this pain and suffering that you have to drug yourself and feed yourself shit to make yourself feel better so you can go out and buy guns to protect yourself from your neighbors who feel just as shitty and pissed off as you do, so that you can go and get value for your purchase at the first moment you see the opportunity to shoot your fucking neighbor dead before they shoot you dead, because they're gonna be thinking the same fucking thing. Because that, my friends, ladies and gentlemen, members of the herd, is precisely what a herd is and how they think, and why you're going to fucking die, and how you're going to die at the hands of your fucking neighbors and friends and families and all those people you love and care for and dearly, dearly want to impress. But boy, you have all the freedom in the world to choose between all the things you're allowed to choose from, as long as you don't get caught. It's the freest country in the world, unless you're one of the 1% that's in jail, or otherwise in the criminal justice system, or of the, what are we looking at, about probably 35% who aren't indebted, hopelessly indebted, slaves to debt, or of that group that isn't medically imprisoned by diabetes, obesity, heart disease, or some other affliction of your society, a side effect of October 14, 1492. It wasn't the day Christopher Columbus discovered America. It was the day your life started to be fucking shit. Because it was always destined to be. Because that is the end of capitalism, of imperialism, of any ism there is. Because it's all artificial and unnatural. And if it is unnatural, it is in violation of the only laws you need to know, understand, and fucking obey. The laws of nature. Nature doesn't have cops. Sure as hell has executioners. You break some of the laws of nature, you're there instantly. Go. But you can buy your way out of the laws of man. You can't buy your way out of the laws of nature. So learn your fucking history, folks. Instead of memorizing fucking dates. And whose ship is buried in whose tomb. Or whatever. Aye! Get your fucking Zika virus off me, man. Scary shit. I want their fucking blood in me. Maybe that's it. They just got bit by mosquitoes. Transferred DNA that way. I mean, shit. You get AIDS by mosquitoes, right? Technically you could. Doubtful. I don't think you can. I think the virus is too big to squeeze up their ass. No, I'm not demonstrating my ignorance. I'm just having fun with it. But I'm admitting it. Can't be called stupid if you admit you're stupid, can you? I know a secret. Yeah. I was thinking about creating a video called I was doing something about total fucking ego trip, I'm the smartest person alive and all that shit. That's what this started out to be, I guess, was the end result of that.
But or said I was humbled. But I'm thinking maybe do one that's, I'm the biggest idiot in the world, I'm the stupidest fuck, and in many ways I am, because I just fucking believe people and trust people. The idea is for it to be ironic, of course. Irony. Clever viewers. Anyway. But, mark the time. Twisted drama.
Well, we don't like drama, Mike. Yeah, we like to pretend to have our fantasy life without drama. Could you please eliminate your real life from our drama? I mean, our make-believe? Our fantasy? Our party? We got people in Africa slaving for us so we can have fun. Just leave us to it, Mike. Would you please?
Fuck.